Aquarius, hello. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for April 7th through to the 13th. Please do keep in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and reverse any energies as you see fit. Okay? Let's go ahead and see what Aquarius has in store for the week of April 7th through to the 13th. Show me what Aquarius has in store for the week of April 7th through to the 13th, please. Show me that Aquarius energy for the week of April 7th through the 13th, please. Thank you. Show me Aquarius. Show me Aquarius, please. That was too many. Show me Aquarius, please. Show me Aquarius for the week ahead. Show me Aquarius, please. All right. We can work with that. Okay. Oh, how did that come up? I feel like that. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We have the Eight of Pentacles crossed or with the Five of Cups in reverse. We have the the Five of Swords straight up, kind of facing that energy. And then we have the King of Pentacles a little bit coming over that Five of Pentacles energy here with the Two of Swords, the Chariot here, and that Ten of Pentacles along with the World. So you're trying to finish something, but it feels like you're not quite sure how to. You have all the energy here, but it's like, where is it going? How is it being directed? Feels like that part is a little bit unsure, right? The goal is clear, but the how or the why? There's something about this energy where it's like all lined up and ready to go, but you're unsure of something, okay? Showing up here, Eight of Pentacles here, Five of Cups in the reverse. It feels like something's looming. You know what I mean? Like he's hard at work, but it's like, oh, look, there's this dark figure kind of covering his space here. What's looming for you, right? Is it this not knowing? The Five of Swords, some sort of conflict. It's interesting because I did feel this as I was pre-shuffling the cards for you, Aquarius, that there is some sort of conflict here happening, right? And look, we've got the Five, and the Five, right? All that's missing is that Five of Wands. So it does feel like there is some sort of conflict happening here. Perhaps it's mental, or at least happening within you, right? Mentally, physically. And it could be perhaps showing up in your day-to-day, right? This is you, Aquarius. You are showing up, I would say, at the heart of your reading, right? And it's interesting here. It's like, well, it's almost like your king doesn't know the way because he's waiting for something to happen here. And that could lead to that Two of Swords energy that we're seeing, right? Let's get some clarity for Aquarius here. Show me Aquarius, please, for this week. Show me Aquarius. Thank you. Interesting. Okay, double king. All right. Interesting. Okay, so perhaps something work-related is happening this week, or you're kind of conflicted about what to do. Perhaps something kind of took an unexpected turn here, and you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I should kind of brace for the worst, like kind of brace for impact here, or if I should kind of let this play out as it's going to play out here. Death, whatever is happening, the situation is changing you for whatever reason. It could be sparking some sort of transformation here. Or your transformation could be the reason for this energy kind of showing up a little bit like, I'm not sure what to do, and a little bit reflective in terms of how to get to the end result. Okay. Like I said, this Four of Pentacles energy here, it's kind of like, this is not the perfect setting, this Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Cups here, but it is the setting that you're at least tempted to energetically say, should I hold on to this or should I let this go? Because I really see success here. And it's like the double King of Pentacles here. There's really some success with kind of, it feels like letting this play out as opposed to jumping in here and kind of hunkering down, right? It is interesting, this Death card with the Temperance immediately kind of underneath it. This feels a little bit reflective, right? Just kind of in how they showed up, but also that death energy reflects into harmony, right? So in order for things to change and transform, there needs to be a little bit of that energy coming unsettled, right? There needs to be a little bit of imbalance before you can find that balance in that change and what's new, right? Three of Wands here with the Sun. It feels like, there are some things that are becoming clear, and it feels like the time is approaching for some certain action to be taken, right? This energy on this side, despite this five, and even this five is showing up sideways, right? So we don't know if that loss is coming, if that loss is looming. If it feels like this is you deciding, are you going to break away, right? Because you see so much potential in what could be, right? So really interesting here. Again, really grounded energy, which has me thinking that this has to do with work for you, Aquarius, or something definitely in your physical landscape here that means a lot to you. Okay, I'm just going to even discuss that, right? So the King of Pentacles crossed with the Nine of Pentacles. So it feels like there's some opportunity here that you see that you could walk away from whatever this is. And it could perhaps disrupt where you stand, right? Perhaps kind of shake the ground you stand on, what you've made for yourself. It feels temporarily. The Empress here, King of Wands, trusting yourself inside, knowing and being determined, right? For all of the kind of air signs here, I feel like you, Aquarius, have at times can embody the most fire sign. You can take on the most of your sign opposite. And I kind of feel that to be the case happening right now, right there. It feels like I hesitate to say scared, right? Because you have a clear outlook on where you want to go and where you want to be. It's, how am I going to get there? Why am I going this way, right? That is where the unknowing is occurring. And that's where the hesitation is. But it feels like once you release that, and your mind is made up, you will succeed, right? Coming back to this here, it feels like there's an opportunity, or there's something that you, like, when I say opportunity, I mean like potentially walk away from something here is kind of what you're feeling. But it could be a little bit of a challenge, right? It could disrupt what you've been working so hard for, right? And so it might just make things a little bit more difficult, which is the hesitation, perhaps. Okay? Can I get some more clarity for Aquarius, please? Okay. Yeah. Eight of Swords. This feels like you're kind of stuck in the cycle of like the what is that like thing? The mouse wheel, hamster wheel. You're stuck on the hamster wheel here. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Working and working, and there's no end in sight. Something's looming over you, right? And this idea of kind of constantly repeating this cycle here, there's no joy here. There's a trapped feeling, right? Over here, you've got the Nine of Wands, the Lovers, and that Knight of Wands, right? This is where I feel it's like, this is where I see your passion. This is almost where I see your drive, your excitement, right? Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult with those nines showing up, right? A little bit more of a challenge as opposed to this where you've got it kind of down pat, and it's almost, I wouldn't say on autopilot, but you know what you're doing and you know what to expect here, right? And that's the challenge is gone. And it feels like that is why this is perhaps one of the reasons why this is no longer appealing to you, but it is safe, right? Whereas over here, not so safe, but exciting. Difficult, but fun. Gets you going a little bit, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm feeling here. These two cards that popped out, again, that Empress and that King of Wands, that feels like for you to see. Where are we? For you to see that, right? That Empress with the King of Wands, she knows what she wants. She goes after it. She deploys, right? She makes it happen. He makes it happen, right? That fire element that exists within you, right? And they're kind of having a conversation. The fulfillment that the Empress seeks with the determination and the goal getting mentality of the King of Wands, right? That's the vibe. And it feels like there's something about this situation, potentially walking away from something. It's not the walking away, I think, that excites you. It's the potential of what could be, right? Harder, for sure. A little bit unknown, which Aquarius, you know what I mean? You know a lot. You can see a lot. So this, I could see how this is quite challenging here, but transformative within whatever this process is, right? The Five of Cups here, the Five of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. It's interesting, the story that we're seeing here, right? With the fives, again, that conflict here with the double fives, right? That six, what are you giving? What are you, there's the act of giving, the act of generosity, the act of going forward, right? With this knowing. That Five of Swords, it's that's you, right, Aquarius? It feels like just the acknowledgement of that, right? The Six of Cups leading to that Ten of Pentacles, leading to that attainment, right? Ace of Swords, new truth, new perspective here. Three of Cups, joy, celebration, right? Again, it's like I see where you want to go, but it's kind of how do we get there, right? Very interesting, Aquarius. Any final thoughts for Aquarius, please? Any final thoughts for Aquarius for this week? Any final thoughts? Oh, that's a lot. Oh, not really. This was way off the board here. So the Hierophant with the Ten of Swords. Something's ending, and it feels a practical part, which is interesting, right? And it feels like maybe that's why this Death card is here, because you are quite analytical and you can see things as they are. You don't get caught up in the emotion, right? And this is kind of putting an end to something in that practical mindset and embracing whatever that kind of cup energy is, right? Embracing a little bit more feminine, the inner knowing, right? That inner excitement that I see kind of lighting up this side of the board here. It's kind of saying, let's put an end to kind of the practicality, that hamster wheel a little bit. At least your energy really is kind of saying it wants to do this, right? Knight of Pentacles showing up. in that reverse position, yeah, something's off. You don't like this picture, right? It feels like you're looking at it, again, from a long range perspective, 10 years, 15 years, and you're saying, this is not ideal. This, right? Fired up, excitement. It's a challenge, but Aquarius, you love that, right? So it's interesting here. Your energy is clear on what you want to do. It's just the how. And the how will work itself out, or the why, or, there's some component here that's just, if you can just release that energy, you'll figure it out. And perhaps it's that decision. Do you walk away? Do you stay here? I mean, we know what you want. Queen of Pentacles, trust. Trust in yourself. If anyone has the tools, you have the tools, Aquarius, to make things happen, to make big changes, to make big sacrifices and still be successful on the other side of that, right? You see things people don't see. You analyze from a different viewpoint, right? And so you'll get there, I have no doubt. Just really embrace this energy here. It's beautiful. Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking the time to see what your week ahead has in store, and I really hope that you appreciate this reading. If you feel so inclined, please do hit that like and subscribe. It's free to do so, and it would help me a whole lot, okay? Thank you so much. I wish you all the best this week and always, and we'll see you next time. Take care.